Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I'm your host, Older Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in Lily of the Valley, where there's very few lilies and no valleys.
And where we're talking about our next door neighbor, Mrs. Whiteman.
No, Whitman, and also we talked about this.
I'm sorry, it looks like white man.
Do you see an E in that word?
Currently not a woman, it is a man.
Do you see an E in that word?
It is white man.
There's no E!
Oh, what the fuck did I do?
You backed up.
Okay. But yeah, she is a very, very white man.
She's a woman and there's no E in her name. Progress the dialogue.
Look, I'm sorry for this confusing name.
It's not confusing! It's you!
It's Miss White Man!
There's no E in Whitman! Press the mouse! Click the mouse, damn it!
Doesn't matter if there's an E, an apostrophe, an exclamation point. It says man in the name, therefore it's not a woman.
Younger Bro is racist against anyone who is non-binary or trans, or has the name Whitman, apparently.
Anyway, and so the fourth seat remained empty. It is a very, very lonely fourth seat. By the time Hazel was old enough to sit in her own wooden chair unaided, I had already left home.
Yeah.
Once a chair, always a chair. One chair has always been empty around our table. That chair. The high chair. This time the only difference is rather than it being Hazel's or mine, it's just a chair. It's our mother's. Did I mention it was a chair?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I still have to say, I think so far my biggest problem with this game is strictly that there's so many walls of text without actually interacting with anyone. It's like, it's not even a visual novel, it's just a fucking book!
I also am not sure about the art style, like...
Yeah, the backgrounds look fine, but yeah, it's the characters are just...
They look...
Here's the thing, I think this design is better than the old ones. You still have some weirdness with the face. You need to work on your faces.
There's just something wrong with the face. The body and hair is fine, it's the face.
But anyways.
Anyway, Hazel spreads a thick layer of blueberry jam on her toast, but she doesn't eat it. She stares at her plate, her eyes unfocused.
No, her eyes are very focused right now.
Yeah. I'm not hungry either, though perhaps not for the same reason Hazel is. Not that I know what Hazel's thinking.
And
besides
sadness. We didn't assume.
Cassandra's list of negative traits was so much.
Why the fuck is that still on your mind?
Why is that? It was a very bad breakup, apparently. Maybe I'm selfish. That's why I've piled so many negatives onto myself, one after another, like Hazel with her blueberry jam. It's because I only think about myself.
What?
What? That sentence to me made almost no sense.
No, I get exactly what he's saying, but what?
Even now at the breakfast table, the first breakfast after my mother's funeral, I'm still thinking about myself. What a wonderful world. Aren't you going to eat that?
Oh, no, it's the man.
Aren't you going to eat that, sweetheart? Asked Dad, looking at Hazel with concern. I don't know if we should voice these other characters. Like, I'm going back and forth on it because it's from the characters' perspective.
Just voice the characters. This visual novel's so weird.
She shrugs. Because it's writing in his perspective.
It's somebody talking in the third person. She's talking in his mind.
Like,
in his third person.
DDLC do this almost like you do?
Almost no.
Like,
no.
But not to this degree, but it does have like something
here's
similar.
The thing. It happens where you can talk, where you can in your mind, or where you're narrating what somebody else said. That happens, but
yes,
normally in these kind of stories,
book.
yeah, but well, no. third person is perfectly fine, but it's like normally in visual novels, they tend to be more first person than this, where it's the person just, like, right here. I guess I'm not hungry. In this situation, you are relaying to the audience that she said that, but she's on the screen.
Why not
just have her say it?
Exactly.
Like,
I understand if there were basically no characters.
If there's no visuals, but at that point, it's just a novel.
That's just a novel, yeah, I don't...
It's like, what...
I don't know how I feel about it, like... I don't hate this. I don't hate it at all. Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, it's just like, I would still voice the characters.
I guess I'm not hungry, but I thought you loved blueberry jam.
That's the dad.
It's like, but I thought you loved blueberry jam. You see,
you see the problem.
It's not clear who's speaking. Like,
yeah, it's just.
I do, but well, Hazel pauses for effect, frowning. Mom loved blueberry jam too. She did, didn't she? Says Dad. A moment of silence, nothing.
This would be you.
Did she? I don't remember. Whoa. Well,
they backed the fuck up out of the camera's face.
Honestly, I think this is better. I think
her
further away.
It is. It does look better with her further away.
I think I'll go to my room, Hazel suddenly declares, getting to her feet. Her toast remains on her place instead of in her mouth because this is not anime tropes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure even if you switch to the other art style, it wouldn't be in her mouth.
Maybe I'll give Cass a call.
She does not. It's not.
No. That can't be who. No. Cass.
How is it possible?
How do you not get... Is it actually just not her? Like,
no, it's not possible.
There's no way.
It very obviously.
No way.
It's very obviously.
I frown.
He literally. Here's the thing.
How do you not connect the dot with
$1 trillion it's her because he brought her up out of fucking nowhere 5 seconds ago.
Oh.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it isn't.
My God.
Casper the friendly ghost. Okay, Casper, says Hazel, but I don't. I'm beginning to feel like I should, though. Well, my voice trails off. I run Casper through my mind, but not all that comes back is... But all that comes back is the friendly ghost! Yep. God damn it, this game predicting my jokes.
This game is older than your jokes.
Who'd be cruel enough to call their kid that because Casper is just a decent name. What more do you want?
Casper's a perfectly fine name. What's wrong with you?
I know several characters and I think I met one person whose name is Casper.
Yeah. Asshole British person again.
Yeah. Hazel looks unimpressed. She frowns. I already told you this, Dumbo. Okay. He's my boyfriend, remember? You have one? Well, now that you mention it, maybe I do remember somebody like that.
I'm sorry, I just heard boyfriend and toned out. Like, just completely.
You're hopeless. The least you could do is remember the name of your own sister's boyfriend. To be fair, I'm bad with names. I remember faces better than names.
Yeah, guys, I do not remember your name unless I've, worked or interacted with you for at least,
hours at a time.
No, it has to be, weeks before I will remember your name.
But yeah, alright. I bow my head in defeat. Chastised? Chastised. I'm sorry, Hazel. I'm just getting old.
Oh, that's the bad thing to say.
No. Well, you are pretty old, I guess.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
It worked out.
Okay. Positively prehistoric, I agree.
Wow.
Hazel giggles. At least that's something. You know what? She says. What, I ask. I think I can see some gray hairs all the way over there. Over here. Yeah, you look like gray-haired Travis Tritt. Huh? I run my hands through my hair. Not that it'll shed any light on Hazel's statement.
Yeah, seriously.
It might be true. I don't know for sure. I'm having a midlife crisis now. I don't look in mirrors very often, but I am 34 now.
Yeah,
You
God,
are?
he is 34.
I thought he was 40.
Nope.
What happened? Where did where did the time go?
Well, it went into
girl?
fucking Cassandra.
It wasn't so long that I was in my 20s. 29. That's still young, isn't it? So why do the 30s suddenly seem so much older?
Fuck off.
Jesus.
Yeah, fuck. No, just fuck off.
My mother was
You're gonna make me feel old.
24 when she had me, a whole 10 years younger than I am now. By that point, my mother was married to my father, and they'd already
I
bought
feel
their own
personally fucking attacked.
house.
Fucking hell.
Look, just some people are better off than others and know what the hell to do.
Some people are wetter than others. Got
Some
it.
people change. I, on the other hand, still work at the same shitty insurance company I've worked at since I left university. I don't have a girlfriend, let alone a wife, and I'm not planning on having children anytime soon.
Well, maybe
This
you should work
sounds
on
like
some of
he's
that.
perfect for Two Bros Game Night.
Fuck.
Shit, he's right.
Just,
Now to cap it
I will not
off.
accept this man's resume to Two Bros Game Night.
My hair is because he's too much of an asshole. He's leaning into the asshole.
He has
way-
no emotions.
Exactly.
This man is emotionless.
You are emotionless and a traitor
He must
to
bring
life.
must bring something new and unique to Two Bros Game Night. This man does not bring anything new.
My hair is apparently going gray. Where did my life go so wrong
Well,
when you
Cassandra.
with Cassandra? So laughing, my sister exits the kitchen. The kitchen door closes behind her with a slam. They have a kitchen door? Okay.
How many? Yes, a lot of kitchens have doors.
I've actually have only seen walk-in kitchens. I've besides
It's a British
kitchens
house.
at a restaurant. Like
No,
I've never
it's
seen.
a lot of houses used to have kitchen doors with their doors on their kitchens. There used to be a separate room, all closed off except for one entrance.
Interesting. The room is engulfed in silence once more. It feels like I'm sitting at the bottom of the ocean. My
You should
father
probably drown.
coughs and clears his throat. He turns to me. So, when are you going back to work? He asks.
Wow.
That sounds a lot like our father. I don't know. I haven't had any days off before, so I'm sure they won't mind if I'm away for a while. They should understand. That's right. You're a hard worker, and don't you forget it. Now go make money. And hard work gets rewarded, he says. Perhaps a touch too, hopefully. I think you deserve a break. Wow. Taking a break in Wales, huh? Oh, we're in Wales. It's hardly
Yeah, it's still England. Fuck off.
Spain or Greece. There's no warm weather, no nice beaches, no pretty girls in bikinis. Just find a beach or a community lake. Or maybe just go to your local, what is it? It's a splash house.
There's no. Yeah, I don't think they have water parks, but
Just rain
maybe.
and sheep.
Hey,
Yeah.
I can send you a video, and I think you'll change your mind about those sheep not being hot women in bikinis.
Fantastic. I mean, I'm sure I can think of an anime where there's a sheep and she's like one of the best characters.
Yup, I know. Yeah, that's not what I was thinking of.
Oh. But at least it's not London Bridge. Thank God it's not London.
Yeah.
Wow, you must hate London.
I mean, everyone hates London in England,
Hmm.
except people who live in London.
Are you going to do anything today? No. Why would you ask that? That ass, I know there isn't much around here, but my father hangs his head. Is he trying to apologize on behalf of the entirety of Wales?
I mean, look, I mean, you could just dissolve Wales and just accept that you're part of England.
That isn't fair. Nobody should have to shoulder that burden alone. It's far too heavy for any mortal at all.
I'm pretty sure the king could could hold up that burden.
I think I'll go for a walk. I say it's been a while since I came back. Might as well make the most of it. I also enjoy long walks on the beach.
There's no
Think
beaches
you're
in Wales.
funny. That's a good idea, my dad says, with a touch of too much enthusiasm. It might not look it, but there are some nice places out there. Right then, I get to my feet, groaning theoretically and theatrically, and rub my back like an old man. The sad part is, it's not entirely an act. I'll see you later.
This man is, yeah.
You two have a nice time. I will. I can't help but think as I turn to leave the kitchen that my dad looks an a lot smaller than he used to.
Yeah.
Grayer.
Can't imagine.
Shabbier.
Can't imagine.
Sadder.
Can't fucking imagine.
Is that how Hazel sees me?
No, that's how she sees her father. You share a father.
Yeah. Oh, in the middle of a memory.
This story almost feels like you're Hazel's father, and that's her grandfather. It's almost written like that.
In the summertime, in the summer before I went to university, I went on a picnic with my parents. It was supposed to be a fun family get-together before I moved away from home.
Sounds
I
nice.
caught malaria.
In England!
My mother had been looking forward to it. I mean, it is spread by mosquito, but I don't know if they go that far. It was only a picnic, but she planned it out miraculously.
Meticulously.
Miraculously? She planned it out.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle. She can actually plan something. Yeah.
She made sandwiches with various fillings, like pork pies and potato salad. Pork pies.
Sandwiches with various fillings, and little pork pies and potato salad.
Little pork pies.
Yeah.
Okay. She prepared some asparagus and pea mush for Hazel, who would have been 2 years old at the time. Her food always looked and smelled disgusting, but she seemed happy enough with it.
I mean, it's food.
Our parents loaded up the car with the picnic hamper, picnic blanket, and some games that could be played outside. A frisbee, maybe some...
Quats? I don't know what the fuck that is.
Like...
What the hell is that?
What is a...
It's a Britishism.
Yeah, maybe this is the Britishism or the British equivalent for, like, etc. But I'm not sure. The idea that anybody ever played with... I don't know what that is! Sounds ridiculous, apparently! It makes you think of Victorian children.
It's, ring toss.
Oh, ring toss. Okay.
Yeah, just call it that, you piece of crap.
Victorian children and Charles Dickens novels improvise little street urchins with coal smeared on their face wandering around murky Pallet Street.
Polluted.
Well, polluted streets. Sorry, like, this visual novel seems like he is writing how he feels right now. Like, he could think of
That is exactly what they're doing here. This is his current feelings right now. But
I think they go, like, above and beyond, like...
Yeah, well, here's the problem. This character, who has below C average, is saying, oh yeah, it makes you think of Victorian children in Charles Dickens novels. It's like,
no,
dude, you do not have a high enough GPA to have Charles Dickens novels come to your mind.
To be fair, we don't know how intelligent this guy is.
I'm just saying, 2.1 is...
He could have literally...
like, at D... C to D range.
I know, but he literally could have did that on purpose. Like, he's actually smarter than he appears.
I seriously doubt that.
I mean, I have friends who are smarter than me, who barely tried in school and still passed.
Given this guy is a hard worker, and that's one of the few things we know about him, I don't think he didn't try.
Nowadays, everybody uses computers, yeah? I'm sorry, like, with the way that this game is designed, I had no idea that this was in the present.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like it
Clearly.
was in, like, I don't know, the
Well, I mean, it's the
50s.
present of like 5 years ago, whenever it was released.
Like, anyway, so YouTube, Facebook, Wikipedia. There's no shortage of things to do online, even if you live in a tiny Welsh village where it only rains and pours and makes whiskey. We didn't
in Wales? No.
We didn't get a computer until I was 16. Well, I actually had one when I was younger, but we never had the internet until I was actually roughly about this guy's age.
This came out in 2017, so this is a, like, what, 6-year-old game at this point?
But here's the thing, like, literally any game can be put at any point in time, like, Red Dead, for example. That was in 1800s.
Yeah, but I'm saying, it obviously, like, it is set in now. Like, YouTube, Facebook, and Wikipedia for 2017. Like, I guess it could have been within the last 10 years of when it came out, but, like, it's still pretty much the present day.
And that was ugly. Boxy, old thing by today's standards that took about 15 minutes to connect to the internet. I hardly ever touched it.
Yes, it's gotta be around, like, very present day if it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I had to do homework, I referred to books. When I wanted to play games, I played with ring toss and frisbee. So what you're saying is you're not a very technical guy. Like, you would rather live life to the fullest, or I don't know.
That's not what he's saying.
He is a wild man.
He's saying the internet wasn't hooked up enough that he could have actually interacted with it, even though he probably would have preferred it.
I can't believe I ever played with ring toss. This must be why Hazel calls me an old man. I know she's never played with ring toss. She probably doesn't even know what a ring toss is. This man
has been physically assaulted by a ring toss game. Hey, look.
Literally, the ring toss became anthropomorphic and started beating him.
Hey, you English person, at least be happy that you don't live in rural America where they play with horseshoes, where you can actually be assaulted by the horseshoes if they're thrown incorrectly.
Like... we also have lawn darts, and that's worse.
Those are not legal.
Oh, that's not legal anymore?
Well, not the ones with actual metal tips. Those are very illegal because they can kill you.
Yeah, and they have.
Yes, that's why they're illegal. They killed people.
Anyway, our designated picnicking spot was a small lake surrounded by a border of trees. That actually sounds nice. Populated with small birds and squirrels. It was a common enough sight in wet, rainy Wales, which has more nature than one could ever need, but it was fairly...
picturesque.
Picturesque, all the same. I used to go there for walks with my parents until I saw Bigfoot. Freaking...
No, it's in Wales.
Anyway.
You saw Nessie.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, technically, that's supposed to be Ireland/Scotland area, but fuck it.
Anyway, when I was young, I'd
Isles.
sail boats in the river with my dad. That sounds cool. Sometimes I took bread hoping to see ducks or fish, but there were never any there.
Yeah.
That's sad. However,
now it's raining.
On that day, it rained! The weather forecast said it would be sunny. Freaking non-accurate bitches. But it rained all the same. It wasn't a simple drizzle either. Nothing that would clear up.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It was nothing.
Clear up by itself if you gave it a bit of time. And we did give it time. Believe me. I waited in the car with my parents. Apparently that's bad. Hazel alternating between sucking her thumb and sleeping for 2 hours. At that point, you didn't decide to go home.
That's what they're saying.
Anyway, the rain didn't let up. We had to eat our sandwiches and little pork pies and potato salad in the car. We didn't even get to play with the ring toss. Oh, now you care.
Now you give
care.
Well, if it's between that and the fucking rain, I'll take the fucking ring toss.
The whole time the rain drummed incessantly.
Yeah, that's right.
Against the windows of the car like mediocre fingernails. Tap,
Manicured.
tap. Huh?
Manicured.
Manicured.
Yeah.
Mediocre.
I mean, sure.
I was, tap, tapping. It should say annoying. Impatiently on a wooden desk. My last summer home, my last meal out with my family, spent in the car in the rain, and also
Down
our
by the
last
lake.
seconds for this episode.
You really want to end it there?
I mean, do you want to keep going? Like,
Let's go to the end of this
all right, fine.
text box.
Hey, look, it's the end. I remember. Do you remember the time when we ended the episode?
Like, fine. These fucking visual novels normally run on the long side, but fine. We'll end at the earliest possible time. Fine. That's gonna be it for this episode. We will come back next time if we fucking remember to, with even more of this game. Until then, the future is very uncertain. What is certain is you guys are awesome, and there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then.
Goodbye.